Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Tim Stoddart. This is 5 Minute Marketing. Thank you so much for watching. A quick warning, we got a lot to cover in this video, so we may break the cardinal rule and this video may be a little bit more than 5 minutes, but we got a lot to unpack and we're gonna try to get through it quickly. Today, we are talking about embracing the long tail, embracing long tail keywords. I got 3 benefits for embracing long tail keywords, but before we get to that, I need to do a quick introduction as to what long tail keywords are. So we have a graph right here. On the y-axis, we have monthly search volume. On the x-axis, we have the number of search queries for particular keywords. So on this side, we have a few highly popular searches. So these are, generally speaking, we call them broad keywords. They're keywords that if you search for it, you can mean a lot of different things depending on the context of what you're searching for. And on this side, on the long tail, these are usually very specific keywords. And since we are talking in regards to the healthcare industry, I used a healthcare example. So on the broad side, on the quote short tail side, this is the keyword assisted living. For regular people like you and I, it's going to be impossible to rank for such a broad keyword such as assisted living. Somebody searching that could be looking for assisted living facilities. They could be looking for a definition of assisted living. They could potentially be looking for information for a research paper on the benefits of assisted living. Who knows? So this is a few highly popular searches. There's a handful of websites that can rank for these kind of keywords. This is kind of the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of the websites get 80% of this ridiculously competitive traffic. But out here, in the long tail, this is where all of your success lies. So using this same example, the long tail keyword is down below. Assisted living in Boynton Beach, Florida, that accepts insurance. The search volume for that keyword is very low. For that particular keyword, I'd say it's probably, who knows, less than 10 searches a month, right? The amount of people that are looking so specifically for an assisted living facility in Florida that accepts insurance is very small. But the specificity of it is what makes it so relevant. And it's the fact that although about this line right here, right? This is basically off limits to regular people like us. But in this long tail, this is where all the opportunity lies. We have made all of our money and created all of our success, both through Stodzy and through all of our other online projects, by embracing the long tail. It's not a quick win, but is rooted in solid foundation. So if you can establish a website that has a big influx of search volume for specific long tail relevant keywords, you can really capitalize on that traffic. So okay, we understand what long tail is now. Now let's talk about why it's so relevant. Reason number 1. Long tail has very high conversion rates, and the reason behind that is simple. It's because the more specific your search query is, the more easily measurable the intent is. So let's use the same example. Somebody searches for assisted living facility in Florida that accepts insurance. What are they searching for? Right? Like, we know exactly what it is that they're searching for. So if me, as the website owner, can rank in the top 3 for that keyword and just provide this user with a very specific actionable answer to solve their problem, we know that those conversion rates are going to be high, especially when it pertains to service industries and even products, really, for all search volume. So reason number 1 to embrace the long tail, the conversion rates on it are going to be very high. Reason number 2, there's less competition. Not only is there less competition, the competition, generally speaking, aren't that good, right? And I don't mean any disrespect to anybody when I say that, but But for the most part, just kind of the way the cookie crumbles, websites that rank for a lot of these long tail searches kind of rank accidentally, just because there's not a whole lot of people competing for these keywords. So if you can find industries where there's not really talented SEOs that aren't taking advantage of the long tail, you can quickly gobble up these long tail keywords and just drive a ton of leads, a ton of business, a ton of volume through them. So let me pause here, because with reason number 1 and reason number 2, yeah, the conversion rate is really high, and yeah, the competition is very low. You can really compete. Understand that these aren't home runs. You know, these are singles, these are bunts. Like, you're just getting on base over and over and over again. But over the course of a couple months, of a couple years, you're ranking number 1 for 200 long tail keywords that each have a search volume of like in between 10 to 20. Right? You're getting 1,000 to 2,000 hits a month for like the most relevant, highly converting keyword traffic that there is. So a little caveat, like, I just want to make sure everybody understands that it's not a quick win. You know, these aren't quick win keywords. You have to really rank for them, and you have to be intentional about them. However, in addition to that, reason number 3 why I'm such a fan of the long tail is because over time, you can really establish yourself as an expert in a particular industry. This is important for 2 reasons. For one, it's important just because as people and authorities and the relationships we build, it's really good to establish yourself as an expert. But beside that, it's been my experience, and a lot of the research shows, that Google and all search engines are more and more inclined to rank websites for certain keywords that are actually about something. So if your website can be about a very, very specific thing, a very specific industry, you're going to get rewarded, because it's not like you just only provide the best page of content for a particular topic, but you are just all in all the best resource for a specific topic with a wide-ranging set of concepts. So reason number 3, if you have the stomach for it, if you want to gut it out and invest in content and invest time without an immediate payoff, you can 100% establish yourself as an authority in a particular industry. So an example that I want to use, there's 2 examples. One is our website, is Stodzy. We've embraced the long tail from the very beginning. All of our business comes from inbound search. We don't do any outbound marketing. We don't do any advertising. It all comes from 20 to 30 highly relevant, high intent driven search queries that are long tail. You know, some of these keywords are like stem cell marketing, orthodontist marketing, addiction treatment marketing, drug rehab consultants is another keyword. These are all very, very long tail keywords with not a whole lot of search volume and not a whole lot of competition. And over time, we've been able to establish ourselves as an expert in the healthcare marketing industry. So once that happens, our entire page, our entire website boosts up for anything related to digital marketing in the healthcare industry. And the second example I want to give, which isn't healthcare related, but in my opinion, still a really good case study, is a website I discovered called jetskiexperts.com. It's a website that is fully committed to providing content, resources, product reviews, how-to articles about gear and equipment around jet skis. And because this website embraces the long tail so well, and because it's established itself as an authority within a specific domain, it's just highly, highly rewarded for a multitude of these long tail keywords. And because of that, I know the owner of this website. This website's been around for about 6 months, and it's already generating thousands and thousands of dollars of passive income. So that's another really great example. In my view, long tail keywords are the biggest opportunity in like the entire internet. It's more valuable than social media. It's more valuable than videos. It's more valuable than creating a big Twitter following. If you can establish yourself in search as an expert within a particular industry and rank for dozens and dozens of long tail keywords. The intent behind this traffic is so specific that your likelihood of converting that traffic into money is so high. And it's just, I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed, but it's a highly probable bet on yourself to succeed. If you have any more questions about long tail, if you want some help with researching what your long tail keywords would be, please reach out to me. My email is tim@stodzy.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll talk to you next week on 5 Minute Marketing. See you later.